swing, 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 swing. Hi, Mama.
Hey everybody, Sabrina here. I have not done anything with my hair. I haven't done anything. I'm tired. It's the end of the day, and this is my 27 week update. Basically, everything is pretty much the same as far as pregnancy goes. Interestingly enough, I had my appointment with my delivery doctor this last Thursday, and I had never met him before because I have to get a new delivery doctor this time because the one that I've had for my previous babies is retiring now, which is really too bad because he's an awesome doctor. I'm really gonna miss him. But this guy's really good too. I've heard lots of good things about him. So yeah, and honestly, I tend to deliver my babies so fast that it doesn't really matter who's in the room anyways. So my last update, I know I only uploaded it about a week ago, and depending on when I finally edit and upload this one, I'll probably be late as well. But I've been trying to maybe just do updates every 2 weeks because I just don't feel like a lot is happening. My pregnancies are pretty easygoing. Everything just kind of stays the same. There's nothing really new. I have my appointment every 4 weeks still, so there's not a whole lot to report on the pregnancy side of things. However, in the life side of things, I am definitely nesting. I believe a lot of people consider 27 weeks to be the start of your third trimester because you got 13 weeks left until your due date. But I don't know. I mean, I always go a week over, so I don't really consider third trimester as much until I feel really huge. I mean, I've been feeling big as already. I am quite large. The baby is sitting. I can feel her feet. Every so often I can actually feel her feet. I'll just like poke on them and she'll push her foot out and I'll poke it back in. It's so fun. I don't know. This is something I always, there it is. You feel her foot. This is something I always enjoyed about pregnancy. It's like you can play with the baby and the baby's in your belly. It's funny. Yeah, so these last 2 weeks, right around when I turned 25 weeks, I decided I was going to make a list. This is nesting kicking in, guys. I made a list of all sorts of things that I want to get done before the baby is born. And this list is long. Like, I have to complete at least 2 items per week to finish the list by the time I'm 40 weeks. They are large jobs. There's a lot of yard work on my list. I managed to mow my lawn this last week. It took me an hour and a half just doing the riding mower, and I needed to get the push mower out and use the push mower yet, and I haven't done that, and I'm already looking at the lawn going, okay, we just got rain, it's gonna be long, and I'm gonna need to mow with the riding mower again. And the areas that need push mowing, that'll take me about an hour to do. Plus I also have to get the trimmer out, and I want to get the tiller out because there are areas of the yard that need to be tilled again. I have trees that I want to plant because I want to create some kind of a hedge barrier from the highway, or even putting up a fence, but that I'm not sure is going to happen because that's extremely expensive. I have a stained deck. I need to stain the deck. I put a protective barrier on all of the rails this last week, but I didn't get around to staining my deck because the stain stick that I have that's supposed to make staining the main deck easier, I couldn't get working. So my husband just today managed to fix it. Unfortunately, we did get rain today, so I'm not going to be able to stain it tonight. I'm thinking I might have to try early tomorrow morning, see if I can get that done. If the stick works properly, it should take me about an hour to stain the deck, but I don't know. I spent about an hour and a half doing by hand with the little paintbrush all the handrails and the bench. But yeah, I don't know. But I have so many tasks that I want to complete. And these last 2 weeks, I started gung-ho on a lot of these things. Some of them weren't on my list, but I just kind of started on them anyways. I went through all of the kids' homeschool stuff. I have these 2 towers, plastic drawer towers, with all of their homeschool stuff in there. And I went through there and I had a recycling bag full of junk that I got rid of. I sort of reorganized it. I will reorganize it better for the next homeschool year, but for now I've just kind of got things in there by type. I went through all of their school resources and I put them into their appropriate binders as like portfolios. So that's done, which is a big relief. I have to actually finish up the June reports to send in to our government for homeschooling for the year. And I need to do, what else did I need to do? I can't remember now. I have it on my list. I wrote everything down on my list because I can't remember anything. My brain can't remember anything. I also took down all of our curtains and washed them. That was quite the task. I went and cleaned most of my windows inside and out. I did the upstairs windows. I couldn't get the outside of them all. I managed to get the outside of 3 of them. One of them doesn't open, and the 5th one, it opens in such a way that I can't reach the outside from inside the house. I would have to climb onto the roof of the 1st story to reach the 2nd story windows, which is doable. I've done it before, but I don't think it's a good idea while I'm pregnant to do that. I have in the past, but I didn't already have kids, so no, I'm not doing it. Not this time around. I also cleaned and reorganized the entrance closet. That was quite the task. That took me quite a bit longer than I expected it to, but I show you my other video. I got these bins from IKEA. I used 4 out of 5 of them in there to reorganize a bunch of the kids' shoes and stuff for the van and all sorts of things. So I organized in there. I cleaned everything in there. There's more space in there. I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I'm so pleased with how it turned out that I am just like, got me ramped up to do more projects. But alright, so this is my entrance. It is extremely small. There's my door. There's the closet where I store mostly farm stuff and things that are out of season. There is our huge amount of shoes. I'm tired of having the door collide with boots, but his boots get really dirty and my boots are just so big to fit underneath here with all of the other kids' boots because there's just too many rubber boots at this point. So I'm not sure how we're going to manage that, but yeah, this is my little entrance. And then this closet, so this is my closet, and it was organized at some point. Now it just looks like a complete disaster, and I haven't cleaned it since last fall, so it is a disaster. And it is time for me to clean and declutter. Okay, and I'm done for now. I decided to put that in that little shelf along with the runners, and then I hung this from this hook instead because it just works. It doesn't really work hanging from that hook, especially now with the boots up here and the helmets. More boots and sandals. That one bin is still empty, which is fantastic. I don't mind that. That means I've got space for something more. And I'm very happy with how this looks. I am thinking of getting the kids to start putting their boots in here instead of down here. But for now, I just put my boots there. I'm still actually contemplating maybe putting my husband's boots there with mine. I did two massive organizing tasks. I have been working a lot in my office as well in terms of all of my filing work. So I've been going through, every week I'm going through a couple of file folders and shredding things that I don't need to keep anymore, and then properly filing everything else. I have a very good system already, but there's a lot of stuff in there. I've kept a lot more than I needed to. So I've been going through things and shredding and getting rid of stuff as I can. Last week, I did our bed, just our bed. Like, I didn't do all the other kids' beds, but our bed and all the curtains. And I had 11 loads of laundry, you guys. That's insane. That's more than double what I usually do, because all the curtains, and I also washed the shower curtain and the floor mats and I did our comforter this time. I don't wash our comforter every week because we have a flat sheet that we use that I do wash every week, but the number of loads of laundry was insane. Actually, the day that I did the windows, I had this thing counted up 31 flights of stairs because I was up and down so many times. That was crazy. I've been trying to go and weed my garden. I planted trees. That's something I did do. I went to the nursery a week and a half ago, and I bought a bunch of poplar, and I planted 7 of them. They were on sale for $10 a piece, so I planted 7 of them. And I got one of these weed discs as well, which I then proceeded to take care of my apple tree. My apple tree is a sad story. It was growing really well. It grew apples finally the one year, and that same year our dog decided that it looked tasty and bit off about, I'd say, 2 feet from the ground, bit off the top of the trunk of the tree. Just took it right off. So the tree had already reached about 4 feet. He bit the tree right in half, and I was devastated. The trunk of the tree, I'm looking at it, it looks like it's dying. But the branches are still green. They're still coming up, but I haven't had apples on there since. It's been 3 years. I don't know, I'm not good at gardening. I wish I had stuff that just naturally grew here, because I would love more trees. I would love willows. I would love to just have that whole area right by the highway. I would love to have the whole area out by the highway just like filled with trees. It's like a bush. Love it. Really nesting and tackling projects and washing everything. I want to wash everything. Oh, my belly is doing this again. Can you see this? Like, look, there's my muscle separation. So I've got an 8-finger gap now in my belly. An 8-finger gap. That is huge. Like, that's huge. And I've also noticed my varicose veins have been getting worse, and I need to start making a cream that I can use that will help both the stomach and the legs. Anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you want me to talk about specifically with pregnancy or labor and delivery even, because I've done that 5 times, well, 6 times if you count my miscarriage, but that was a little different. If there's any questions about maybe, I don't know, what I get for newborn items. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be purchasing for newborn items this time around. Most of what I've been getting has been maternity clothes and maternity things because I'm wearing all mine out. I haven't bought anything for the baby yet. And I am looking into baby monitors and the crib mattresses. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would like me to discuss in the next video or subsequent videos. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed week. But this little guy is up from his nap, and when he's up from his nap, it is outside now mom time. He didn't even want to eat lunch. I tried feeding him lunch. He refused everything. He just wants to come outside. That's what he wants more than anything. So outside, I have a few outside jobs I can do. We're playing with water guns. It's actually a nice 25 Celsius right now. I believe it's 25. That's what my husband said. It's above 20 anyways. It's really nice. So outside I am. Watch out for the stick, sweetie. Oh, I know, that thing is, well actually, Daddy fixed that one, so it shouldn't be leaking anymore. Yep. Whee! You like the swing, hey? Do you like the swing? Yay! Swinging boy! Your hat actually kind of matches your shirt. Look at that. Did you get wet? Did your big brother spray you? He did, didn't he?